Alright guys, the first game is about to start. The pre-ban is happening. What is going to be the pre-ban this time? It will be Oliver and Yon Hong for these two players. So the turn 1 is severely weakened for both players because these two units are really strong in the first turn. Look at that. ETOWARU best rank in RTA is rank 12. That is crazy. First pick for ETOWARU. Let's see what is he gonna go for. Is he going to go for a turn 1 more Chung Pung kind of round, or is he going to first pick a Shizuka to keep his plan a little bit hidden? Or are we seeing MATSU Rakuni once again today? Potentially. It's going to be Jemiah, a very strong first pick right here, and it doesn't really tell what you are going for. You can go for a strong turn 2 with the Jemiah reset, some big AoE skill, or you can still go for the turn 1 with the speed lead that he can provide. And MATSU is going to go for the MATSU Rakuni first pick, not hiding his plan at all. He's going to lock in the strongest duo, one of the combo that haunt you, the watcher at home, in your nightmare as well, because you see this combo from the lowest rank of RTA to the highest rank of RTA, MATSU Rakuni. So what is going to be the answer coming from ETOWARU? It's going to be Tessarian to shut down the passive of MATSU Rakuni, and Shizuka to make sure that everyone can enjoy a little bit of Oblivion as well. And with the reset of Jemiah, Shizuka's skill become even stronger. And today we have a new addition to SWC2023. We have the stats of Shizuka, and look like her win rate is a little bit suffering. One of the strongest units in Summoner's War, but in competitive environment, it seems that her win rate is not exactly the most amazing. We have over there Praha for the strip and Lima for the strip, and also each one of them can provide their own protection for the team, with Lima healing and Lima invincibility and immunity, and Praha with the heal and the speed buff. And remember, MATSU with speed buff can do extremely crazy damage as well. But also, Shizuka can steal all of that goodness for herself. ETOWARU locking in the Laura for the defense and the speed buff, potentially AoE stun as well, and Oberon to one-shot that pesky Rakuni over there. One of the easiest way to deal with MATSU Rakuni is to destroy them instantly in the first turn with ignore defense damage. And that is exactly what ETOWARU is going for. So what is going to be the response? Is he banning the... Oh, he's locking in a turn 1 reset unit as well. Looking like it might be a Jemiah ban so that the segment can potentially reset this Oberon so that he can't do any harm to his team. It's going to be a Jemiah ban and a Lima ban. MATSU will lose his invincibility and immunity, and ETOWARU will no longer have the ability to fight against the segment reset. But Jemiah may not be the biggest enemy of segment. It is the RNG above that is the biggest enemy of segment. The 15% resistance that can happen to the best of us in Summoners. Or if she lands the reset, she's a great unit. If she doesn't, then she just lost a turn doing absolutely nothing. Here we go, guys. First game between MATSU and ETOWARU. APAC Prelim Group C Day 2 is about to start with the segment reset. Who is it going to be on? It's going to be on the Oberon, and she get it done. She fulfilled her sole purpose in this game in the first turn, taking away ETOWARU's biggest damage dealer, and Mao's gonna be there to finish him off as well. Even with the Nemesis rune, he's gaining all the attack bar, but he can't really do anything at this point without his skill 3. Which means he's gonna go down very soon despite any form protection coming out from ETOWARU and his entire team. But maybe the sole protection is gonna be... Nope. Here comes Rakuni with a classic turn 2 boost into the mouse, finishing the enemy target. And that's gonna be the boost into the kill. And remember, Shizuka was nerfed in the previous balance patch. Oh, he's not gonna finish off the Oberon, but it's gonna go for the Laura instead, because Praha is gonna be here to finish off the Oberon, taking the Oberon down together with all the buff on the enemy team as well. But if she used the strip early, Shizuka can provide the buff for the team and protect the team with immunity and defense as well. Okay, will she do it? I'm pretty sure she will because she needs that protection and also the defense break on the entire enemy team. And now the segment cannot provide a debuff for the enemy team. And here comes the Laura with the AoE stun and the slow debuff. Got 2 target, but missing the mouse on Rakuni. And here comes the strip coming out from the mouse. Get it done on the Thessarian, but could not do any damage or stun him. And here comes the Thessarian going for the Oblivion potentially onto the Rakuni or the mouse to lock down his damage. It's gonna be the mouse. Missed the Oblivion getting resisted, which means mouse will keep his speed and also the damage. Putting Oblivion on the mouse is actually a pretty good thing because his main damage is coming out from his passive. And Shizuka will choose to revive Oberon because right now Oberon can reset Shizuka or Laura's skill. He's going to go for the reset on the Laura so that Laura can provide even more protection and control for the team. Laura will go for skill 2, skill 3. Which one is she going to go for? She's going to go for the skill 2 and get the stun, get the violent proc as well, providing another layer of defense buff and speed buff for the team. And slowing down the mouse is very effective because his damage is mainly coming from his speed. So it's only doing 5,000 damage at this point. And that's not going to be enough to take out the Laura. And Shizuka is getting a violent proc as well. Thessarian with speed buff will do very, very good damage, especially on this Rakuni. No, it's going to go for the Oblivion on the mouse. And that will be fixed instantly by the Rakuni violent proc. But Laura's skill 1 is one of the strongest skills in the game because she can potentially sleep you. No sleep, no violent proc for Laura. But Thessarian with the speed will lap the enemy and have skill 2 available. Going for the kill on the segment. Get the kill. Segment is down, but the mouse with no Oblivion on him is going to do a lot of damage on the enemy here. And he will go for the finishing move on the Laura. But Shizuka has the revive available, and she's going to revive the Laura with skill 2 as well, and that's going to stun the Pra and slow out of Rakuni. But Rakuni has skill 2 available, and that's going to boost the turn of the Praha, healing the team back to full and provide speed buff for the mouse as well. ETOWARU is under a lot of trouble here because MATSU team is back to full HP, together with this mouse getting speed buff doing 12,000 damage on the Shizuka. Shizuka will soon get a turn and she has skill 3 available, but can she have the opportunity to take that turn because Mao is gonna cut in between. Pra's gonna take a turn as well, and the Shizuka is gonna go down, and MATSU will take the first game. A lot of back and forth between these two players. Maybe there was some misplay right there by ETOWARU not finishing off any target early on, letting the mouse Rakuni Pra to heal up in that crucial moment, allowing the team to come back from a lot of debuff from the enemy. Maybe he could have gone for the kill somewhere because the Thessarian got so many turns with the speed buff, but he chose to not really kill anyone at all and keep the Oblivion on the mouse. But Rakuni took away the Oblivion so quickly that meant absolutely nothing. And now we'll be going on to game 2 between MATSU and ETOWARU. And remember guys, if ETOWARU lose today, it is over for him in SWC 2023, and MATSU will finally have a chance to come back in the loser bracket. He's my prediction, guys, just saying. But I'm sure some of you guys out there voted for ETOWARU, so cheer for him as well because he needs your support. Maybe he's watching the live stream right now, and the moment you cheer for him, he will receive the power of friendship, okay? And that, if I know something about about the power of friendship, it is the strongest power of them all. Round 2 between ETOWARU and MATSU. What is going to be the pre-ban this time? I smell a Laura pre-ban, and that's going to be Laura and Oliver. We won't be seeing Oliver today, but I'm pretty sure we'll be seeing more Mouse Rakuni. First pick for MATSU. Is he going to take the Shizuka away from ETOWARU? Would be the Shizuka first pick? Or is he going to go for the... It's going to be the Shizuka first pick for MATSU. So ETOWARU, will you go for the segment in Praha or segment Cigar to counter the Shizuka, locking her down with a full reset? It's gonna be the It's gonna be the switch of draft between these two players. One of them will take Mouse Rakuni, the other will take Shizuka. And I wonder if MATSU has prepared anything special for the Mouse Rakuni combo. Is he going to lock in the Jemaya into an AoE heavy draft? He's gonna go for the Thessalian and the Praha this time, taking the healer and having the Oblivion for the enemy passive. But will he make the same mistake and not killing the Rakuni early, letting Rakuni roam free and heal the entire team, cleansing all the Oblivion that he will try to put on the enemy? Meanwhile, ETOWARU is waiting for another draft here. What will he go for? He needs to shut down the Shizuka. Will he go for a strip reset unit? It's gonna be an Ethna for defense break damage and a Gianna for the strip stun. But remember, strip stun is really strong, but a violent proc out of stun is also very scary. And without any cooldown reset unit, ETOWARU is risking everything on controlling the Shizuka with only a stun debuff. And we know in 2023, a stun debuff is not going to be enough. Lima's going to be here to cleanse the potential stun, and Jemaya be here to cleanse all the stun as well. We have two cleanser on the field for MATSU, and any one of them can proc out a violent and cleanse all the stun that ETOWARU can do. And if his last pick is going to be a Cigar or Chungpung or Gani, it might be a little bit too late. And remember, you can't even reset Jemaya skill 3. That skill is irresettable, which means Jemaya is one of the scariest candidates for the violent into the cleanse. And last pick is going to be the Juno to deal with all the buff coming out from the Shizuka and Lima, and all the debuff coming out from the Shizuka as well. So it might be a Juno ban, it might be a Shizuka ban here. It's gonna be a Jemaya ban and an Ethna ban, so no defense break for ETOWARU, no irresistible, but there's no reset unit anyway, no crazy violent proc into a full team reset of Jemaya at this point. Without defense break, can ETOWARU do enough damage to deal with MATSU, because he does have a lot of healing and protection on the entire team? Here we go, guys. First one belongs Gianna, but the Lima is off wheel for this exact purpose, because you can't stun a unit that is not on wheel with Gianna, and that means the Lima can potentially cleanse the entire team unless the mouse can stop her. And here we go, the stun is ready, and that will not stun the Lima, but the Rakuni can boost the mouse turn and push back the Lima attack bar so that she cannot cleanse the entire team before they take a turn. Not gonna do that, but Praha is gonna be the first one violent proccing out of the stun, and she has the damage available. Not gonna use her healing just yet, I think. Gonna do some damage on that mouse, and Lima has the cleanse available. I don't think she wanna eat that bomb damage. She's gonna put on the cleanse, and she's gonna let the Juno strip that because she has another buffer that is going to be Shizuka. Oblivion will miss on the Rakuni, but the defense break will stay, and potentially that will allow the team to follow up with damage, but that will stop Shizuka from providing AoE Oblivion on the enemy team. So I think she's gonna save her skill 3 for another turn. Shizuka's gonna go for the skill 2 for the cool time down effect for the Lima, allowing her to cleanse even sooner. Mouse getting his violent proc here, having the strip stun available. Potentially gonna go for getting the strip stun on the Thessalian. That is very important because Thessalian at this point is the main damage dealer of MATSU, and also he needs the Oblivion on the enemy team really bad. There are 3 annoying passive on the enemy team here. Each one of them can be very dangerous. But maybe the most dangerous of them all will be the Gianna at this point, because her bomb damage is also quite a problem. But remember, bomb is on the field. The moment this Thessalian can land Oblivion on the enemy team, Shizuka can even land bomb on that Juno. Shizuka having skill 3 available, but probably not gonna throw it out just yet. You want the Oblivion. You want more debuff on the enemy, but she's gonna throw it out. Bomb on 3 target, but miss every single debuff on Rakuni, which is understandable. It's Rakuni. But remember, the speed buff on the Thessalian is ready, which means he can really do some work on this Rakuni if he managed to get a turn. Mao's gonna get a violent pro out of stun, but doesn't have the skill 2 available to stop the Thessalian like last time. And Shizuka is gonna take a turn. This speed buff is allowing MATSU team to go really quickly against ETOWARU, but could not take the attack by the Juno down, with which she can strip all this buff into dot damage. Is she gonna do it? She is gonna do it. Oh my god, look at the amount of continuous damage on the side of MATSU. But remember, Lima will have a cleanse available very soon here. So all this continuous damage might not mean anything unless the Juno go for the stun on the Lima. Can she get it done? She's looking for it. No, she's gonna go for the Sound instead. Look at that dot damage. The Sound HP is halfway down. But Lima, with the cleanse available, gonna take away all the dots and provide continuous healing for the team. But the mouse gonna get the strip. No damage on Thesaurian, but get all the buff off him. The Gianna missed every single debuff on the Thesaurian at this point. Thesaurian might go down very soon here, unless the Praha get a heal in between. Can she do it? Oh, here comes the soul protection on the Thesaurian, and no boosting from Rakuni to let that mouse take that turn for the strip. Rakuni get a violent prop and bring down Thesaurian first life. Thesaurian's gonna have the opportunity to do some damage here before he go down to the mouse damage. And he chooses to go for the skill 2 onto the Juno. Almost there. Will get a violent prop to take down the Juno in a single moment. Oh my god, that damage from the Thesaurian was crazy. And with down Juno, oh, the Praha is gonna get a violent Praha as well. And now Thesaurian is back to full HP with the speed buff as well, which means next turn when he tank, he's gonna do a lot of damage on ETOWARU's unit. That is not looking good for ETOWARU at all. With 2 single violent prop, MATSU has turned the table around, and he is the one leading the charge at this point, with all 4 units still on the field and everyone having their skill ready almost. Praha looking for a target and doing some massive damage to Gianna, because right now attack is up by 30%, which means this Thesaurian can really hurt. But the mouse also hurting this Thesaurian, and Gianna is gonna do the finishing move here. Thesaurian's gonna be going down, but the 2 Oracle on MATSU's side is doing some massive damage on this Gianna at the same time. If this Shizuka get that juicy violent pro, it might be over. No violent pro for Shizuka. Mouse getting a turn. Stun the Shizuka. Get the violent pro for himself. And doing massive damage on the Shizuka. And the Rakuni can boost this mouse to go once again, doing even more damage on the Shizuka. Shizuka, if she can take a turn, she has skill 3 available. And that will turn the entire field around once again. Gianna having the bomb ready. But remember, the cleanse coming out from the Lima is ready as well, and she has the cleanse available, and she's gonna wake up the Shizuka. Praha will have skill 3 next turn, but his mouse, can he finish off the... he get the strip stun, but Shizuka's gonna proc out of the stun, because as I said earlier, stun is only 1 turn, but violent proc is many turns. And right now, everyone in ETOWARU is suffering from bomb and oblivion. And here comes the damage from the Praha, finishing off the Gianna. Bomb detonated, doing some damage on the Rakuni. Not enough, but the Shizuka will potentially revive the Thesaurian to finish off the Rakuni as well. That's going to be the revive on the Thesaurian. He's ready with the skill 1. How much can he hit for? Only 6,000 damage. Not enough, but Praha is not going to do enough damage to finish off the Rakuni. But how can this Rakuni withstand this amount of damage coming out from 3 different units? And GG! MATSU is gonna take game 2. He came out swinging in the losers bracket.